Start!
The day after that encounter, I went to school. At lunchtime, I kept on thinking about the strange dream. Yeah, I brought logic into consideration about this because it was unreal to think that really happened. I just threw it in a trash bin and decided to forget about it, not knowing that something was about to occur. Relaxed, tilted my head towards the sky, sighed.
Hi, man.
One of my friends from school notifying me that he's going to eat in Setswana, our local language in Botswana, which is found in Africa, and stormed off. I continued to stare at the sky like a mindless zombie. How? What's ha? What's the F? What's that? A loud sound filled the air, dust particles in the air as if they were mist. Questions were filling up in my head and about to explode when I saw this monstrosity that was about 6.5 meters in height. And not to forget, there were these weirdly shaped aircrafts chasing it. By now, I was laying down on the ground, my wheelchair folded up on the ground. The impact due to the landing of that monster blew me away. One of the aircrafts came, leaving the other two behind, not far away from where I was positioned. As the monster moved around, the strange flying objects also stopped. The same bright white light that I saw in a dream was quite visible in front of me, but this time it was narrow, just like before when it went off. There was a figure there. The students and some teachers that heard the Big Bang started showing up on the scene, wondering what was going on. They came closer. The strange figure that showed up a moment ago seemed familiar, like I have seen it before. Wait a minute, I did see it. The one-eyed goblin. The one that shrank and reappeared. Hey, you remember me, right? I know you from the other day, I shouted. But it was not concerned about me, and took a device out of its pocket which looked like a detonator. Pressed the button and threw it. Being activated, it released a gas-like substance that was like a light also. Ignoring me. Clearly, it was focused on the large thing. The monster stood in front of me. Oh shit. It must have heard me, I thought to myself. Before it could even hit me, something inside me awakened. Fallen angel. A shield surrounded me, blocking out the monster's attacks. Rampaging, the monster went on and on without even putting a crack on the shield, considering its density and strength it has got by looking at the hole it made when it landed. Bigger enough to fit 2 trucks in it. The power felt good. It felt like I could do anything. I began smiling as if I've been waiting for something like this to happen. Meanwhile, the monster was still trying to break through the barrier. The one-eyed goblin, in a blink of an eye, rushed in, punched the monster with incredible strength. At the same time, it was increasing the size of its own body. The giant monster got sent flying, but before it could even hit the ground, one of the strange aircraft came and released the bright white light and sucked it in. During the period when it went flying back, the monster seemed to shrink to a human body size. The goblin also went back to its normal size, and the aircraft that it came from was above it, ready to pick the creature up. I wanted answers. What was happening? Filled with rage and determination, I began to feel my back burning. Out of my back emerged these transparent wings. I didn't think of what was happening at the time. I only wanted answers. As quick as lightning, I eventually caught up to it and went with it inside the aircraft.